My name is Everardo Resendiz. People around here know me as Coach Ever. I am a certified business and executive coach with Action Coach in Northwest Louisiana. Today, I have Rick Gates with All About Trees as my guest. And we're going to be talking about the business, challenges, the best practices, and share a peek into what really is like to build and operate a business like this one. If this is your first time on the channel, please be sure to subscribe and like, and you'll get notifications when we have new conversations like this one coming online. And so, Rick, welcome and thank you for being here today.
Ever, thank you for the invitation, and I look forward to it.
So would you share with us a little overview of your background and tell us a little bit about the business?
Absolutely. Ever, I am a retired forester after 38 years in the industry, retired wildlife biologist, and now certified ISA arborist. I know quite a bit about trees. You know, this company was struggling 5 years ago. The current owner at that time came to me with a business plan and basically said, I can't do it without you. And I came on board, and with significant growth, we are now a very prosperous company.
Very good. So set the stage for the viewers, please. What does the current ownership of the business look like, and how many people are in it? How many employees do you have? Are there any outside investors? Things like that.
Yes. Yes. Well, the new owners, as of about 6 months ago, are the Allen brothers from Marshall, Texas, and they've brought in a fresh energy, which we really enjoy. We have approximately 22 employees, I think. And when I first came here, I think we had five. And so it's been a lot of fun. Obviously we have challenges. I don't know of any business that doesn't. And but we rise to those challenges. And obviously first and foremost is customer satisfaction. Meet their goals, and our goals will be met.
All right, Ricky, what's your current role in the business? What do you do for them?
I am primarily head of sales and training. Um, to some degree, I'm the COO, but one of the new owners is kind of primarily taking over that role. But I am actually training him to be an arborist, and so I'm head of sales and training as a ISA certified arborist.
Very good, Ricky. Thank you so much. Well, let's move on to what makes the business so special. Who does primarily the business serve? Like, if I were in the audience, how will I know if I was a good fit for your services?
Well, I mean, probably 75% residential and 25% commercial. For instance, today we're pruning all those live oaks on Bass Pro Drive over in Bossier City. So as you approach Bass Pro Shop, all those gorgeous live oaks, we're taking care of those today, actually. So you call in, one of our certified arborists, myself or one of the owners, would come out and inspect the trees and write a plan for the health and pruning or removal of that tree or trees.
Very good. And so, what makes All About Trees so unique? Like, why do your customers choose you?
Oh, our experience, both from the tree health aspect as far as the experience of our crews in pruning and removal. But one of the neat things that really makes us different and special is our robot crane technology. It's the most advanced technology in the industry. I can take down entire trees by remote control, like playing a video game. Just absolutely fun. And we set up on a tree. All the neighbors will come out with their lawn chairs to watch because it's just so much fun to see. But our equipment, our culture, and our employees really set us apart.
And so, how do your competitors, how do they compare against you?
I'm sorry, ever say that again? How compare what?
How do your competitors compare against you?
Um, I don't think they do. Most companies run one crew. We run three. Um, very few companies have the equipment that we have. Very few companies have the employees. Most of our employees, I guess, on average, have been here 7, 8 years. Other companies have a huge turnover rate. We do not, because we take care of our employees and we retain those employees that we know are going to take care of our clients.
Love it. Love it. And so, what is one thing that you wish more people knew about the business?
Gosh, if they only get to know us, if they give us the opportunity and get to know us, get to know our heart. There are people that do what we do, but they don't understand why we do what we do. And I think the why is as important as anything. And our why is to take care of the client, to take care of the customer. That's our heart, and that's what we strive to do.
All right. Well, that leads me to, perhaps a little bit more of getting the word out, the marketing part of the business. I'm always curious to see what, people who are having success in getting sales and customers are doing. Um, so, how many different strategies do you use to get the word out about what you do?
Well, we use different strategies and we kind of stagger them. For instance, I was on radio for about 4 months, which was very successful. We were on the 95.7 The River with uh, Melinda Coyer. Just had a lot of fun with her. And then of course, we have a Facebook presence. We have an internet presence. We have flyers that go out. We have really upped our investment in advertising over the last 6 months. Whereas we were spending about 5,000 a year, now we're spending about that much per month because we really want to grow this company. We want to become the best tree company in the country, and to do that, we have to get the word out. We have to get people to know who we are, and that those strategies have been very effective. And we'll continue to rotate through those, hitting different avenues, different markets, hitting different audiences, so that we really get the word out of who we are and what we do.
Love it. Thank you so much for that. And Ricky, do you use a CRM? How do you keep track of your leads?
Oh, every call that comes in, we track our leads. We use a system called Arbor Gold, and in Arbor Gold we can track everything. We can track our equipment, our time. We track our leads. We have a list, and everyone that calls in, how did you hear about us? And we track those leads. One of the things, and I forgot to mention this, that was been really successful, is we started an internet campaign where we sent out an email campaign to over 10,000 previous customers with $100 gift certificate, if you will. And we emailed that out, and that has generated a lot of leads from our previous customers, some that we haven't heard from years. And they get to know us all over with our new ownership, our new everything.
Well, it's interesting that most businesses find something that they have done well, like they start a good campaign, they get a lot of customers, um, and it's always like looking for that next one. But the gold mine of a business truly is in the database of customers that they have served over the years. And so
That is
I
correct.
think that's a brilliant stroke to go back and get to the customers that you have serviced because they already know you, they trust you. Likely they will use you again the more you reach out to them.
That's correct. And it
And the,
reminds
the
them.
reality, Ricky, is the businesses like yours, right? It isn't like I have it present in my mind that I need to do any work with my trees until something happens or somebody reminds me that hey, you better take a good look at the size of your tree or how is it moving or how is it leaning. Um, and unless there's a storm or unless you're driving into your driveway and you get scratched by the limbs of your tree, you don't really think about it. This is why it's so
Correct.
important for you to stay in top of mind.
Ever one of the things that I've seen with all the storms that we've had over the last 2 years, just incredible storms. A lot of the trees that we care for perpetually, year by year, they're still standing. We open the canopy, open the crowns so that we have airflow, and they're far more less likely to topple in heavy winds or storms. So we do in the email blast, we do remind clients that maintenance and tree health is very important, because we're in the business of saving trees. We only take them down for specific reasons. Sometimes you can't save the patient, and due to one reason or another. But definitely, we're not here to go out and just find a job. We're here to take care of trees, and I think our clients see that in us, and I think that's very important.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, Ricky. Well, let me ask you these. Where do you see this business in the next 3 to 5 years? Where was it going?
It's going bigger. Within the next year, we plan on opening a second office in Texas to help the Tyler Longview area. And so again, I will be over all sales and training for both locations. And within 5 years, we're looking to open a third location, potentially in the Texarkana area. So we are on our way to becoming a regional company and expand from a local market.
Oh, well, when you think about expansion, and of course, being that the owners are from the East Texas area, right? Um, they have at least a good network of people to go through. But you have to develop your team, right? The people that are going to be, um, you know, uh, for lack of a better word, calling the shots, right? And
That's right.
so the
Right.
question is, how do you develop these leaders? How many are you developing? And
We're
how do you make sure that they
we
stay
have
with
we indeed we've selected 2 or 3 guys that we're developing into leaders that we hope to lead crews here and there. But there's also local crews over there that we may look to bring on board. But we've already begun planning and training for this move, and I'm personally I'm really looking forward to it.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so we certainly have covered a lot of ground in this conversation. And so for those who are watching, I highly encourage you to save these and come back a few times for an additional watch. There's a lot of good nuggets over here, especially, the amount of intensity that you have in the idea that it isn't just what you do, but why you do it, that purpose, that statement of purpose, right? How do you
Mhm.
leverage technology, right? And how you set out things into the future so that they become the traction, they draw you in rather than you pushing towards them. And so, as we begin to wrap up, I have a few rapid fire questions, Rick. So, quick, top of head answers for each. What is the key to success for you?
A culture, an environment of people that are looking to take care of the client at any level and every level. If we can't take care of the client, we're not going to be successful. So the client has to come first.
Very good. What is your one piece of advice for other business people?
Take care of your people. You take care of your people will take care of the client.
There you go. Thank you for that. What is one book that you're reading right now, or you will recommend to other people?
I'm sorry, repeat that ever?
What is one book that you're reading right now, or you have read and want to recommend to other people?
Mm, there's so many. I can't. I'm sorry. I've got a book in mind. I can't call the name of it. um,
Any book that has made a difference for you?
I've read so many ever. I mean, I can't think of one that really just stands out. But I can tell you, if you're not reading and educating your mind and improving at all times, then you're missing out. Um, I'm in my 60s now, and I mean, till the day I die, I will not quit reading and learning. That's so important.
Very good. So if you had to choose only one area of your business you could immediately improve tomorrow, what would that be?
As for me, if I had to lead one group, it would be training, because as a retired forester, wildlife biologist, IFA certified arborist, I know so much about trees. Gosh, and I love to train. I love to teach. I mean, anytime I go out on an estimate, I'm not going out necessarily to get a job. I'm going out to teach, because I want to help homeowners make the best decision for their trees. Business owners, I want them to make the best decisions for their trees. And with my experience, education, my love of working with people, I love meeting new people at all times. Ever, my heart. And and I love to teach. I love to train. One of the new owners come on board, and he knew there was different oak trees, but he didn't know one from another one. I guarantee you, right now, he can accurately identify 15 different oak trees in this area, and that's just, I mean, he's learned so much, and that's what I love to do.
Hold on a second. You said that there are 15 types of oak trees?
Oh no, just in the state of Louisiana, there's more than 20. Just in this one
Really?
state. Yes.
So yes, you definitely have a tall order to help people get more understanding of what kind of trees we have out here. Love it, Rick. Thank you so much. Before we get into the final question of the day, how can other people learn about you or your company? How can they get in touch?
Oh, well, several ways. We have a website, www.allabouttreeslatx.com. Our phone number is 318-415-0199. We also have a Facebook presence. You can find us on Facebook. You can see videos of our robot cranes in action and our crews. If you call in, you're going to meet a great staff, work with a great staff that's going to set an estimate for myself or Garrett to come out and help you with your trees and help you make the best decisions regarding those trees.
All right, Rick, here's the final question of the day. What do you find most inspiring today?
Most inspiring ever, your leadership it has always inspired me. I don't mind saying I've worked with you for the past 10 years with different companies in different areas, and you're always such a great friend, great leader, great inspiration, great coach. But getting to share my heart and my love of trees is always something that I look forward to, and it's just training. I'm even with my knowledge of trees, I still want to learn more about trees. I still train and study, and because in order for us to be the best tree company in America, we have to know our trees inside and out. At one point, I knew over 900 scientific names. I wish I knew 1,000. Of course, I don't know them all now, but that goes back to my level of training and education back from my college days at LSU. But yes, love to train, love to teach, love to meet new people.
Love it, Ricky. Keep the curiosity because that's what drives you to learn more, right?
Yes.
It's finding those things that we find challenging and then getting prepared to address them. Um, that's what keeps us moving forward. And so keep at it. It's very inspiring to see you guys really go out there and make a difference for people. Because in most cases, these are things that we don't think about until we have to. And having somebody like you to come out and not just come and do a job, but educate a little bit more helps everybody.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you, Ricky. And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all this with us. Thank you to the audience for watching and sharing. You never know who might be inspired by listening to this interview. So make it a great day. Till next time.